What up, y'all? It's Mel. I'm back with another cooking video. In my last video, which was Asian inspired spicy seafood soup, I asked, what did y'all think my next soup should be? Miss Stephanie 777 suggested a chicken stew in a red gravy with veggies. So that's what I'm doing. I've already started, as you can see. That is 1 1/4 cup of yellow onions, a half a cup of celery, and a half a cup of green bell pepper. And I have them sauteing in a tablespoon of olive oil. Now I'm going to get that cooking. I'm also adding 1 1/2 cup of carrot medallions. Um, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic out of the jar. That's one. And that's 2. I'm also adding a nice sized bay leaf and a small bay leaf. This is a teaspoon of oregano and a teaspoon of rosemary, dry. And since they're dry, I put them in on this stage to get them blooming. Now, before I did all this though, I roasted 4 large leg quarters. If you buy leg quarters in the bag, 9 out of 10 they're large. And I took 4 of them, seasoned them, and roasted them in the oven on 400, I believe, for what, 40 minutes? 30 minutes. Now, they're not all the way cooked, but it started the cooking process. Because I know for sure today, I'm putting the pressure cooker down. Okay? And while that starts doing what it does, I'm going to, I'm taking so long and I'm talking slowly because in the process I am also measuring out the things for you all. But these mushrooms started out as 5 large mushrooms that I sliced. You can buy them sliced already, but I prefer to slice my own mushrooms. And from the looks of it, it's 2 cups. Yeah, it is. It's 2 cups of sliced mushrooms. Gonna add them on in there now. That was zucchini, small, but this time I'm using 2 small zucchini, and it comes up to about 3 cups, half, and then slice. I'll be right back. Welcome back. I put a fourth a cup of parsley in there. And now what I want to do, since I pretty much got it cooked down, it's cooked down enough for me. What I'm going to do is transfer this to a bowl. And yeah, I know it's not fully cooked, but you'll see why. I'm going to transfer this to a bowl and put it to the side. Now, in this time when I pause, I'm going to transfer this to a bowl. I'm going to open a can of petite diced tomatoes, and I'm going to drain it of the juice. But I'm not throwing the juice away. I'll be back. Tomatoes in there. Okay, I'm back. That I didn't want to scrape, dump that in there. Now those are my tomatoes. I'm cooking them up some. I think. Now I want to add some salt in there. That's not too much, because that's the salt for the whole dish. And some black pepper. When you're using your pressure cooker, you have to remember, excuse me, to keep your pot rim clean and your sides, because that's how it seals. Okay. I guess those tomatoes ain't gonna really cook. Sorry for the noise. tablespoon of sugar. Now I done put all that together. Now I'm going to re-add my bowl of vegetables, seasoning, and vegetables. When I was saying I was going to do a chicken soup, this wasn't what I had in mind, but hey, that was the only suggestion I got. So now I'm going in with the tomato juice that came from the tomatoes. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Now what I'm going to do is I have a bag of mixed veggies. It is 10 ounces. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to put my chicken. Let me stir that up right quick first. And I'm about to put my roasted chicken, which is 4 leg quarters, that I roasted in the oven for 30 minutes previously. But if you can see, it's not cooked. It's just enough to be cooked. Some people eat their chicken like that. I don't know. I'm not one of them. And what I did is I cut them up into pieces later on after they came out with my cleaver. Some pieces are big, some pieces are small. And I'm going to put these pieces in there. I even cut the legs up. All except for one. And I'm going to put the pieces in there. And I'm going to put in a 28 ounce can of crushed tomatoes on top. And an 8 ounce can of tomato sauce. And I'm going to rinse my cans out with chicken broth. I'm not doing like 28 ounces of chicken broth. Give me a second, I'll be back. Okay, I put a cup of broth in it. Well, not really a cup. But that was my rinsed cans in the broth, a little water. Now I'm gonna put spinach on top. And after this, I'm gonna pressure cook it for about 10 minutes. All right, I'll be back when it's done. Okay, y'all, it's done. But FYI, you're gonna only be able to cook this dish on saute all the way. Oh man, ain't that some crap? Forgive me, that was my spoon rest. But look at that. It's finished. And I'm gonna put it in the bowl and I'm gonna show y'all the plated, finished dish. I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. This is the completed product of my chicken stew, tomato chicken stew with veggies. How about that? That's what we're gonna call it. Tomato chicken stew with veggies. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all a few pointers with y'all just looking at this steaming bowl. Okay, this was my first time ever doing this. So, we're learning together, so to speak, on this. Now, all my measurements were correct. It was the 1.5 cup of yellow onions. It was the cup of celery chopped. It was a half a cup of green bell peppers, a fourth a cup of parsley, 2 cups of tomato chips, not tomato chips, my bad, carrot chips. It was 5 large mushrooms, chopped or sliced. It was 2 small zucchini. When I say small, 5-inch and only maybe 2 inches in diameter. Well, maybe 1.5 inches in diameter, small. 2 small zucchini, chopped in half, then chopped into slices, half slices. It was a 28-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes, a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, a 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, a cup of chicken broth, and your chicken that you roasted previously before cooking it. I roasted my leg quarters for 30 minutes on 400 in the oven. Then I chopped them and added them to my soup. There's also a 10-ounce bag of frozen mixed vegetables in this soup and a 10-ounce bag of fresh spinach. Now, here's where I ran into the problem. I tried to put it on the pressure cooker on. It's too thick to cook on in the pressure cooker. So if you do this in the pressure cooker, you're gonna have to do it all the way on saute. But if you do it on the stove, you're good. But I still only did it for 15 minutes after I had all my ingredients in the pot. The spinach was the last thing. If you have any other questions, if you want to try this, let me know. Leave them in the comments below. And thank you to Miss Stephanie777 for suggesting this. Oh, and also, I'm not a heavy salt user, so you're going to need salt. If you like salt, I only put about maybe a teaspoon of salt, but you're going to need about 2 teaspoons for sure. Till next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Be blessed. Enjoy your family, enjoy yourself, but responsibly. Later.